Welcome to our next online session, which will consist of stretching exercises. If you have a mat, please can you sanitize it, and once you've done that, then we can sanitize our hands. And then we can get started. Welcome to our warm-up part of the session. So what we're going to be doing is 2 exercises. It's going to be a squat with a shoulder roll. The next one is going to be a cat pose as well. And we're going to get started with our squat and shoulder rolls. Welcome to our first exercise, which is the squat with the shoulder roll. So what I need you to do is start off with your feet shoulder width apart. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go down into a squat. So you're going to come down, making sure your knees don't go over your toes, and making sure you're sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. Then what we're going to do is come back up and do 3 shoulder rolls. So you're going to do 10 squats. Each of the squats is done with 3 shoulder rolls. Welcome to our second exercise of our warm-up. So our second one is going to be a cat pose. So what I need you to do is start on all fours. So you're starting with in a tabletop position, making sure that your back is nice and flat, and making sure hands are underneath your shoulders, and your knees are just hip width apart. And then what we're going to do is we're going to then extend up, looking to the top, looking to the ceiling. And then what we're going to do is then contract in, feeling that belly button going towards the spine. And then back out. And you're going to do about 10 of those for me as well. Welcome to the workout part of our session. We're going to be doing 2 sets of 3 exercises, which each of them will be held for a minute. Welcome to the first exercise of our workout. What we're going to be doing is a lunge. So I need you to get into your basic lunge position. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to demonstrate it with the towel underneath my knee. So if you have a knee problem, you can place the towel underneath the knee that's bent on the floor. Okay, so what we're going to do is place the towel on the floor, put your knee on, and starting on the bent knee. Then what we're going to do is making sure our knee does not go over our toes. Then you're going to place all your weight into the hip flexor, and you'll see now when you move forward, what we're going to do is place the arms up and feel that stretch nicely through. If you struggle to keep balance with your arms straight up, then what you can then do is place your hands on your knees. Our second exercise is going to be a pigeon pose. So starting from the previous video where we were doing the lunge, you're staying on the same leg as you were on doing your lunge. Then you're going to place your right leg that's in the front. You're going to go down onto making sure that the leg is bent at 90 degrees. So try and make sure it doesn't go too close towards the inner part of the leg, otherwise you don't actually really feel that stretch. And make sure you open up your chest nicely, and you'll feel that nice stretch through your glutes. Then what I'm going to need you to do is then drop down and just feel that nice stretch through. And then what you're going to do is then swap legs. So you're going to then change over to do your lunge again, and then do your pigeon pose back down into the dropping of your arms down, and feel that nice stretch through. Okay, so welcome to the third and final exercise of our workout. What I need you to do is start on your back. So you're going to roll down nicely onto your back for me. Then what you're going to do is hug your knees towards your chest. You just imagine yourself giving yourself a big hug. Then what I need you to do, so you can hold that for 30 seconds. Then what we're going to do is extend our right leg down, keeping the left leg close to the chest. So there we go. Extend it down and place it onto the ground. Then you're going to hold that for about another 30 seconds. Then what we're going to do is take this leg that's bent, and we're going to go over, making sure you Feel that nice stretch through, and place your hands out directly beside you, and you can feel that nice stretch through your back. Then what you're going to then do is come back to center for me, and then you're going to extend out your left leg, keeping your right leg close by, and then swap over. Welcome to the cool down part of our session for today. We're going to be doing 2 exercises, which is going to be a hip and lower back stretch and a quad stretch as well. So we're going to start off with our hip and lower back stretch. So make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart. Then what we're going to do is bring your one leg up towards your chest, making sure you still have a bit of a soft knee when you bring your legs up. Don't hyperextend the knee back. Make sure you have that soft knee. Hold that for about 30 seconds. And what you're then going to do is switch over to the other leg. And our second exercise is going to be our quad stretch. So what we're then going to do is, still standing about shoulder width apart, kick the leg back, and you're going to hold the foot at the back, making sure when you do this your knee is also soft. And when we're doing this, make sure, focus on pressing your hip forward so you can feel that further stretch throughout that quad. And hold that for 30 seconds, swap over, and I hope you enjoyed the stretching session. I hope to see you again soon.